All right, traders, good evening. Today I want to talk about when I stop swing trading. Not when I take a loss, not when I have a rough week, but the specific market conditions that make me say, we're setting this one out on swings, and here's exactly what I do instead. Because here's the thing, and I want to be real with you about this. Most developing traders don't have this distinction in their process. They treat every week like a swing trading week. The market could be completely stuck, going nowhere, and they're still out there scanning for setups, placing trades, and getting chopped up. I've been there. But that's all right because once I learned to read what the market was telling me, my results got a lot more consistent. So let's get into it. Now, when I say I stop swing trading, I want to be clear about something. I'm not walking away from the market. I'm not going on vacation. What I'm doing is shifting my focus from swing trades, which typically run 2 to 5 days and sometimes longer, to day trades or long term trading. Same discipline, same rules, different time frames. And why does that matter? Because swing trading and day trading require the market to behave differently. And when I pull up my daily chart, specifically SPX, the overall market, and I see price stuck in a tight trading range, that is my signal. So let me show you what I mean. A lot of people hear tight range and they think the market isn't moving at all. That's not what I'm looking at. What I'm looking at is direction. Is SPX making higher highs and higher lows? Is it trending or is it just bouncing between two levels going nowhere? When SPX is in a trend, individual stocks and strong sectors will trend with it. That's your swing trading environment. You've got momentum behind you, you've got follow through on moves. But when SPX gets stuck, and what I look for is candles that are just stacking on top of each other, no real range expansion, price compressing day after day. That's when I start asking a different question. What I'm big on is knowing which environment I'm operating in before I put a single trade on. Because if I try to swing trade in a range bound market, I'm essentially asking individual stocks to do something that the overall market just isn't supporting right now. Not a lot of setups are going to have real follow through in that environment. And that's not the setup's fault, that's just the market. Real quick, if you're finding this helpful, if you don't mind, take a second, hit the like button. It takes just a couple seconds on your part and it genuinely helps this channel. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do. Okay, let's keep going. Now, let's talk about why swing trades specifically struggle in this condition, because I want you to understand the mechanics here, not just take my word for it. When SPX is trending, you get what I'd call clean price action. Stocks break out of a supply zone, it has room to run, your target is reachable, you're working with the market. When SPX is range bound, price gets choppy. You'll see a stock start to break out. It looks great. It triggers your entry and then it stalls, pulls back. Maybe it hits your stop. Not because you had a bad setup, because the market just didn't have the gas to push it. And here's what I see a lot of developing traders do in this environment. They start to adjust. They widen their stops. They start speculating. Maybe it just needs one more day. And that is where the real damage happens to your account and your confidence. I'm not big on speculating those things. If the market isn't cooperating, I don't fight it. Because here's what I want you to hear: fighting the market is not discipline. Recognizing what the market is doing and adjusting your strategy accordingly, that is discipline. So when I look at the daily and I see that tight range, I'm not frustrated. I'm not sad about it. I'm just saying, okay, swing trading is off the table this week. Let's shift. But that's all right because there's always a setup in day trading. Here's the thing about day trading versus swing trading that I think about a lot. On a day trading time frame, you don't need the market to trend for days. You just need it to move for a few hours or even minutes. And a range bound daily chart can still have plenty of intraday movement. It just won't hold multi day trends. So when I see that tight range on the daily, my focus shifts to intraday setups, SPX on the 5-minute chart with 2-hour zones charted, individual names on the 5-minute with 2-hour zones. I'm looking for the same things I always look for: structure, a supply or demand zone, a clean trigger, but I'm trading a much smaller window of time. Now, let me be real with you. Day trading is not easier than swing trading just because the time frame is shorter. You still need a process, you still need rules. The same rules I use for swings: trigger confirmed, stop defined, trade plan written, those apply just as much on a day trade. What changes is my scanning list. I'm not looking for stocks that need 2 to 5 days to hit a target. I'm looking for names with volume, with intraday range that are set up on a smaller time frame. And I want to be clear: the market telling me to day trade instead of swing trade is not a failure, it's information. The market tells you what strategy to use. Your job is to listen. So, in a week where I look at SPX and say, this thing is just stuck, not a lot to go off of on the daily, my whole prep shifts. My Saturday session becomes more about what names are set up intraday. My Wednesday live goes day trading focused. And I go into the week with realistic expectations. That is not lowering your standards, that is having standards in the first place. So, to bring this full circle, the one thing I want you to take from today is this: not every week is a swing trading week. And if you're treating every week the same way, same approach, same strategy, regardless of what the overall market is doing, you're going to have inconsistency in your results. And it won't feel like your fault because the setups looked fine, but the environment wasn't supporting them. Discipline keeps me profitable, not action. When I stop swing trading, I'm not being passive. I'm being strategic. I'm reading the market, making a decision based on what is actually happening, not what I want to happen. And that is the one of the things that separates a developing trader from a consistent one. If this is a concept you want to go deeper on, how I actually read the overall market week to week to make these decisions, I do a swing trade prep session live every Saturday morning right here on the channel. I break down exactly what I'm seeing and what my plan is for the week ahead. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment. Let me know if this is a condition you've been in. You've tried to force trades in a choppy market. I know a lot of you have, and I want to hear about it. All right, y'all have an awesome week. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.